Well, each year, Google releases the most Googled stories of the last 12 months. And while COVID-related subjects dominate the list, the virus was the number one. And there were a few other surprise searches, too. Jason Doyle has our report.
What were we searching for in 2020 after this crazy year? I can only imagine.
I think we can all agree that 2020 was a year like no other. And I don't think folks will be surprised to know that the top two searches this year were surrounding election results and the coronavirus. In fact, of the top 10 trending searches for the year, half of them had something to do with coronavirus or the election. This makes sense as we know a lot of people come to Google for news-related trends. When it comes to coronavirus, we saw that permeate a lot of different search trend categories this year. So for example, in the how to make category, face masks and hand sanitizer were there at the top. Other news related large news stories from the year, people were searching how to help or how to donate to things like the Australia bushfires or the Black Lives Matter movement. So we certainly saw a lot of searches from folks looking to know how they can help or become more informed about the big news moments of the year.
There was some news made in the world of music. So what were we searching for there?
I was actually really interested to see that Shakira was the top search musician this year. She was also in two other categories. People were searching for where she was from. So she had a very big year. I would like to say, and my guess is that she was trending because of her performance way back at the beginning of 2020 at the Super Bowl with Jennifer Lopez. So she's been around for a while, but 2020 certainly saw a spike in interest in Shakira. I don't think anyone will be very surprised to know that the top TV show for this year was Tiger King, followed by Cobra Kai and Ozark. So a lot of streaming services in there. In the baby category, something that I hadn't heard of before, but baby platypus, which was actually, there was this photo of a fake baby platypus sculpture, which people were going nuts over how cute it was. And then we actually found out that it wasn't a real baby platypus. I think this year in search list, at least what I thought when I was looking through it was amazing just how much folks were searching for things to do and to connect with each other despite the pandemic. So we saw a lot of great searches, as I mentioned earlier, about how to help or how to donate to different causes. But we also saw in the near me searches things like, other than toilet paper near me, which was a top 10 trending search, if you'll remember that shortage that happened earlier this year, drive-in movie theaters or Black-owned restaurants that you can support. So I think every year we see kind of the year reflected in the top searches that we see across the trillions that come to Google, and this year was no different.